So I know for a fact my memory's low, my battery's low. But I'm going to see if there's anything in these drawers. So I found the top to the sleepwear set. I absolutely love this set. I will put it on very soon. So in the drawers, there's not much stuff, so I've got this vest, which I got to go with these shorts. If you've watched any of my sleeping videos, I wore these unicorn shorts. I'm going to keep my unicorn shorts. This vest is super cute and very bright. I probably only wore it a couple of times. So in the drawer I'm going to put these in. I've had these ages. They're just like a fleece with hearts on. I had the other ones on today, earlier. These are my favourite. I don't get them out often because I'm never that cold on my legs. So the ones I was talking about that I got when I was in hospital last year are these. I keep saying I'm going to throw them out after my next wear. So next time I wear them, because I've had them ages, and I do want to get some more pyjamas. I want to get a summery set. So for that reason, these are going to go, and I've had them a year and 2 months now. I could probably keep them for like another year or so, but I feel like they look tatty. And there's a video look like a bi-weekly, you can see me and I'm wearing them whilst they're clean. These are my ultimate all-time favourite ones, and I try not to wear them often, but lately I've been putting them on a lot. Because obviously the more you wear them, I've just realised there's a... oh, that's not a hole, but there's a hole. The more you wear them, the tatty they get, and I've started to dry them in the dryer. So the ribbons have gone all funny. So I'm just going to wear them to death now and then replace them with something else, but they are my favourite pyjama bottoms. In the next drawer I've got this pyjama top. I showed you the black one, this is the purple version. I'm going to keep it, I've not worn it that much. And I got it to try and match these pyjama bottoms, and even though they're from the same shop, they're from two different like collections, I guess you could call it. Absolutely love these, but I have worn them a lot and they've bubbled. I don't know if it's going to show the bubbles, but I like them because they've got like a lace detail here as well. It's not see-through lace, but they're comfy, and I don't think they're going to last too much longer. They're looking a bit, not worse for wear, but tatty-er. These are my favourite loungewear bottoms. I don't have many. I wish I'd sized down because they are a bit baggy in places, but I don't do white. They're not as white as they were though. But I like how they fade and fade and fade, go to different colours. But actually the colour is actually washing out a bit as well. So I'll have to get a new loungewear set at some point. I actually paused Casualty to come and do this video. So I'm going to go and watch it in a minute when I finish this. So also here I've got a grey t-shirt, the plain grey t-shirt. I wear these in bed all the time, if I wear them in bed. And this is just it's plain blue at the back and it's like a spotty at the front. This is bubbling. I do need to replace a lot of my pyjamas. I think next time I wash this I'll just bin it, because it is getting to that stage. These are those pyjamas. These aren't too tatty. And then this is the long sleeve t-shirt. I'm actually running out of space over here. There's a drawer like here that I stuff loads of stuff in, like there's a hairbrush and there's loads of samples and... what is that? Oh, that's one of those shrug things. That doesn't belong in there. That needs a wash. And there's loads of samples and makeup. Like, this is one of the most expensive makeup palettes I own. It was £55. As you can see, I love those two colours. I might try and use that next time I do my makeup. Also in there was my £65 palette. So there's just a lot of stuff in here. This is where I normally put my phone when it's on charge and when I'm uploading stuff. So it's my random stuff drawer. But it's stuff like stuff could be put in there, if you know what I mean. These drawers is like, top drawer is like, I'll show you what's in the top drawer. It's a bit messy now. It's like sheet masks, muslin cloth. I got these at Christmas. I bought them myself, never used them. So it's like mainly beauty products and samples and things like that. And then there's some of my lipsticks there. The next drawer is all beauty related as well. There's like wipes, these eye things, I've only used it once more. Face mask. This is where I keep my cleansing wipes. Just loads of beauty type stuff, because these are meant to be just beauty drawers anyway. In here is jewellery, but I've just shoved these in. These are meant to live in here. That's my new face wash. I need to put it in the bathroom, but this is kind of... These don't belong in here, but I think I've shoved them in here because I'm running out of room. Oh god, I am running out of room. This drawer again. This is like... stuff shoved in, but it's like... satinist type stuff. And, oh god, you're going to love this drawer. This is where I keep all my extras and spares, like makeup wipes. I'm just trying them out. I've never tried them. I'm scared to death. I don't want to end up like regretting it. Then there's like razors. I've just took one of these out today, but a different shade because that other one ran out. So I've replaced it. This is the darker shade. This is a darker shade as well. I need to get a lighter shade. I don't even have the current lighter shade of that one. So there's loads of like... This is one of my favourite ones. It's to replace one that's open. Yeah, as you can see, lots of replacement items or items I've never tried before. Favourite eye cream, replacement, deodorant, all that jazz. This is where I'll sit and do my makeup from this drawer. So that's one of my favourite palettes. A lot of my palettes are in here. There is a theme: Urban Decay, my eyelash palette, things that I forget I have. I pick my mascara from every day, so this is today's. I love this one, but they're going to stop stocking it. This is the most expensive one I own. I think it's like £24 or something like that. This is my newest. And the bottom drawer. Oh, there's another one, but there's like... I'm going to wash that and put it in the charity one. It's a hoodie that I never wear. That needs binning. Oh, I got a letter off the police. Anyone want to read my letter off the police? Oh god, I wondered where that set was. Oh, there's some bedding in there and a bright orange nail polish. Look at the state of that. So here, I've got my throwing out pile. They're going to go in the bin as well, those trainers. That's the charity shop. I had that on earlier. There are my towels, earphones, my loungewear set. What are these? What are these? Oh, that's stuff to put away that I've just brought up. Night dress. These are pyjamas for the drawer down there that needs something putting in. I've got a bit of a glimpse of me and my life over the last couple of days and stuff that I've thrown out. I will do final shots for this video when I filled my wardrobe tomorrow. I've got a lot of washing that's currently drying and that needs ironing, so when I put it all away I will show you inside here, up there, I'll show you in that one, I'll show you my drawers down there, and there's no clothes in them ones. I need to empty them and possibly put underwear or bedding, not bedding, loungewear or sleepwear in there. Hi. It is Sunday, the 18th of March, and it's just 12:30. I didn't film any more last night. I don't even know what I did. I edited a video on my computer, obviously, and what did I do? Yeah, I edited a video and that took like an hour to save. It was only a 20-minute video. It just makes it easier for me to upload them that short. I set an upload off around 12:30, 1. It's still going. It's 12:30 again now, and it's got an hour and 30 left. And then it'll probably process, which will probably take half an hour to an hour. The thing is, and the thing that surprised me is, it carried on uploading overnight. So normally it would stop at 3 hours because the screen shuts down at 3 hours. So when I come down about 11, I think it was 10 to 11 when I come down, it was still going, and I was like, what's going on here? And it said, I think it said like 2 hours 47 left, and now it's 1 hour 31, so I was really shocked and surprised about that. Yeah, so that's going to be up in about 2:30, so I can then upload the one that I edited last night, the 20-minute one, which should hopefully be up, I don't know, how long is this? I think this is 35 minutes, and it's going to take 12, 13, 14 hours, so it might take 9 hours. That's a long time, but hopefully it'll be up for later tonight. And then there's a video that I need to edit, and then I'll start that upload overnight, but I know it'll stop after 3 hours. I think it's a bit of a fluke that that one kept going. So I'm super tired today, and I think it was like 5:30 when I went to sleep. I remember I looked at the clock and it was about 4:30 in the morning, and I thought it was 1 o'clock. So I was super shocked by it, because I'm like, why is it that time? Like, in my head it felt like about 1 AM. So I couldn't understand how it had gotten to that time. I was really confused, and I went and got in bed, and I didn't get to sleep. Like, we all know that I don't get to sleep, which is really frustrating. Oh god, I went downstairs for 10 minutes, and an hour and a half later I'm coming up and I lit the candle to make it smell nice in here, and it's one of my favourite candles, and I can't find it anymore on TK Maxx, and I want it to last for ages. I've just been burning it for an hour and a half. My plan was, woke up, and then obviously I went on my phone, which I've stupidly left downstairs because I wasn't planning on staying up here, and started watching Louise Pentland's vlog, and then I was looking at other things. I've still not finished watching Louise's vlog because it's like 50 something minutes long. I've watched some downstairs. I think that's what normally happens. I will watch it over the course of the day. Sometimes I'll watch the majority of it in one go and then leave maybe 5-10 minutes, but I haven't done this time. So I thought I'll go down and then start the video again, because I thought it would have stopped at like 3 hours after I started it. I think I started it about 1:30. So I thought, right, restart it, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? It's still running. So I was like, what should I do? And then I thought, what did I do? I got a drink. I had a coconut water in a can, and then I got a bottle of water, because I've decided today to drink 2 litres of water. Not drank any of it yet. I've been up like 2 hours. Oh, I've been downstairs 2 hours-ish. Still not drank any. And I'm determined to get through a 2 litre bottle though, so I'm going to have to get cracking with that one. It's my goal of today. I'm really tired. It might actually wake me up a little bit. So then I had breakfast, 1 poached egg and 1 slice of toast. I took my vitamins, which are now making me feel sick because I've not had enough, because you're supposed to take it with your main meal. So as long as I don't feel as sick as I did the other day, then I'll be fine. So I've just been sat there, and I'm like, should I go back to sleep? Because that's the original plan. I was going to go down, get the video going, quick drink, get back in bed, have a couple hours sleep. That was a few hours ago. Been awake since about 9:30, went to sleep about 5:30. I'm a tired girl. So the options are go back to sleep and be super tired, or go back to sleep and be super tired all day. Go back to sleep and potentially wake more tired, which happens a lot. I want a lazy Sunday one day. I want to lounge around in bed and watch crap on my phone all day and do nothing. That is the goal, that is the dream, for one weekend only, to have that. But I just get up because my mind's just like all the time. It doesn't stop. So I think what I'm going to do now, I'm upstairs, I'm going to have a shower, put a long sleeve t-shirt on and some pyjama bottoms, and just get on with the day, because I'm thinking if I went back to bed now, I would probably fall asleep quite fast because of how tired I am. But then I've got this massive to-do list, and all last week I weren't finishing my to-do list. Like, there might be 10 items on it. I was lucky if I was getting 1 done last week. 1.5, 2, because of how I'm feeling. I'm very unmotivated, just feeling really crap at the moment, and I don't come on here and show my worst sides anymore. Like, I edited a video last night, or it went up yesterday or something, where I'm upset about someone. It weren't someone, it was a situation where I had this thing in my life for a few months, and I knew it was for a few months, thought it wouldn't bother me, and it is bothering me, and I worked out it isn't the person, it's the routine, the situation kind of thing, without going into what it is, because I'm not prepared to talk about what it is at the moment, and because I don't have the other person's permission to talk about them. Potentially I will have the same thing with the same person, but it could be a month from now, it could be 6 months from now. Once I've done that, I will talk about that, because I think it's important for other people to learn from me. That's what this channel's about. Secondly, firstly, it's about me looking back to see how I was a year ago and 3 months ago, and what I was doing, how I was feeling, how I was acting. Because when I watched a video called something like "Liquid Morphine is Crazy" or something like that, I don't recognise myself. I know it's me, but the way I'm acting and talking, I don't recognise myself at all. I was telling someone the other day, like, when I look back to a year ago, it's like 2 different people, and it really is like 2 different people, and it's shocking. And I think the only reason, like, I can think and feel the way that I think and feel now is because I don't have the pressure that I was having a year ago from the police, when, you know, they were going over the top in a lot of things they were doing, and they were saying they were trying to help me, but some of the actions, especially from Melissa, she, even to this day, I want to die because of her. But I think because of that, and a lot of people have noticed, because they're not as intense now, even though they're making up lies about me, I was acting that way because of them. So I think I can see clearer because of that. But obviously my mood is up and down, and I am down. I'm not as down as I was a few weeks ago, but I'm really struggling with life. I'm struggling with how I feel. But I want to document it to a certain point. I don't want to come in here, because last night I was crying, and I thought, should I film after I'd cried? And I had makeup down my face, and it was obvious I'd been crying, and I thought, but if I start filming and I've got like all this mascara here, I'm going to have to allude to the fact that I've been crying, even though it's obvious, and then I'm going to be like, do I talk about why I've been crying? And the reason why I was crying is, it's quite personal, but I messed up a couple of weeks ago with someone, with something I was saying, and it was taken the wrong way, and I tried to rectify it, and then the person, I don't know, it's kind of complicated the relationship I had with that person. And by relationship, I don't mean like a boyfriend or anything like that. It's a female that I have in my life on a different basis to, I'm not going to say what it is, because then it alludes to who it is, but I feel that now this person is being a bit held back with me, whereas before it was totally different. And I understand that, you know, I messed up, and it's probably going to take time to get back to that where we were, but it's upsetting for me, and that's why I got upset, because I just feel like, oh god, I'm getting upset again. But I feel like, I don't know, like I wish I hadn't said what I'd said, and now it's going to take this person probably a long time to feel as comfortable as they felt with me, like I feel comfortable with them, if that makes sense. So that's what I got upset about, and that's what I'm upset about again, because I just don't know what to do about it, because I've apologised twice. I just feel like things aren't how it was, and I found things easier how it was then. But obviously you can't go from being like that, messing up, and it going straight back to that. It takes time, but I'm struggling with it, and I probably should let them know that I'm struggling with it, but it's not an easy conversation to have. Anyway, I don't want to get upset on camera. I've been purposely not filming at times, but anyway, I wasn't meant to film for this long. I'm just going to crack on with things today, because going back to bed, I could be asleep for 3 hours and I could wake up more tired, which generally happens. But I just want to have a lazy Sunday one Sunday, but because I'm so behind on everything because of how I feel, I tend to catch up a lot on Sundays, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't even know what time it is because my phone's downstairs and I'm never without my phone, so I feel a bit... So I'm going to have a shower. I think I'm going to exfoliate because I keep threatening to fake tan. I need a fake tan, but I've got one that I bought like September because of In The Throw recommending it, and I'm a bit scared by it because I'm scared it's going to come out all wonky or patchy. So it's the L'Oreal Overnight Elixir Self Tanning Overnight Hydration Fast Absorption Anti-Streaks Face and Body. I wouldn't put it on my face. Because the skin loses 4 times more water at night than during the daytime, discover our first self-tan elixir that works overnight so you wake up with natural looking tan that lasts up to 2 weeks. I'm a little bit scared by it because I normally use a foam or a mousse and I find that easier. I'm scared about this. It's actually got dust on because it's been over there for so long. And then I think, do I put it on with a tanning mitt? Like, how do you tan with it? And is it one of those that when you put it on you can see the colour? Because that's what the ones I like, where you can see the colour guide. So I don't know, but I want to do it. And I'm thinking, when do I do it? And will it last me 2 weeks? If I do it tonight, will it still be on in a week's time, or will it be patchy? So I normally use Bondi Sands in dark, and I've not done it for a long time. I had to throw them out. Yeah, I threw them out, I just checked. Because they've been open like well over a year, and you're supposed to have them open 6 months. And I used to tan all the time, once a week, until like September 16. And then I didn't tan for a long time. Tanned a couple of times last summer for the job interview, not tanned since. I am so deathly pale, like literally I look like I'm dying.